Hey there everybody, I'm John Nash with Ukulele Inspired. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Insight. Today on Insight we're going to talk about playing melody and something called a rest stroke to get the best tone that we can out of the instrument. So a lot of people ask me, which fingers do I play with when I'm playing single note melody? Like I'm going to just use a C major scale example. They say, do I play with my fingers? Do I play with my thumb? And for me, if you're only playing melody, what you're looking for is to get the fattest, biggest, largest tone you can get. And that I get from my thumb. So when you're playing with your thumb, you also want to pay attention about how you play the string. Sometimes when people pick the string, what they'll do is sort of grab underneath the string and sort of pull outwards. And you can hear that kind of unsatisfactory snap. That's the string hitting the fretboard. What you're doing is you're making the string vibrate almost against the neck of the ukulele, sort of this way. And what you're really looking for is to make the string vibrate in this direction. That way you can drive the string a little bit bigger, you can get bigger tone out of it without running into the string hitting the frets. Now, in order to get that kind of tone and to make the string vibrate in that orientation, I play what's called a rest stroke. What I do is I place my thumb on top of the string I'm trying to play, and then I drop the weight of my hand, the weight of my thumb through that string, almost like I'm loading a bow, and then when I release it, I get a nice big tone out of the instrument. Now, my thumb, when it goes past that string, what it does is it lands on the string below it. That's why it's called a rest stroke. I play the string, and I rest onto the next string below it. If I play the C string, I'll rest onto the E string, and then if I play the E string, I'll rest onto the A string. Now for the A string below, even though there's no string below it, we still want to play it with the same motion. Really trying to get the mass of our thumb and our hand to drive that string in this direction. Not only are you getting the best tone out of the ukulele, what you start to build for yourself is a bit of muscle memory. When I play the G string, my thumb is now resting on the C string, so my brain and my hands can start to tell myself, I know where I am on the ukulele. That way I know if I need to play the C string, I can just drop right through it, or if I play the G string, I go back up, or if the E string's right below, or the A string, I'll have to make a bigger jump and get to that A string. Remember, muscle memory is what we're looking for, so we're not constantly having to look down at the strings that we're playing. So if I was going to play a C major scale, what I could do is sort of pick at the string like this. But what I like to do is try and drive through the string. Nice big tone for each note. Remember, you're going to get the best sound out of the ukulele if you play what's called a rest stroke. So you give it a try, play some melodies or scales with this right hand technique called a rest stroke, and see if it improves your tone. Thanks for checking out Insight. I'm John Nash. Be sure to check out ukuleleinspired.com to stay inspired.